Welcome Flip Clock fans, and welcome fans of the 1985 movie After Hours. And of course we're going to look at this movie, clips of this movie, because of Flip Clock that appeared. This movie follows this fella who ends up in this mess. It's hard to explain this movie. It's about art and a bunch of other stuff, and this guy who just can't make it back home. Well, here's the clip. The guy's in his apartment calling a girl, setting up a date. Is that all there is? Well, pretty much. Here's a screenshot of the clock. There is, before that scene, there was a wide shot, and once you know to look for it, you can see that clock in the side over there. So here's the clock. It's a faces west. It is a model 3600. Just a simple flip clock, not an alarm. And here we have it in the Flip Clock Fan Studios. Do you like it? Why don't you touch it? I'm sorry, I don't know what came over me. Lack of discipline. Anyway, we're going to look at this clock. See what it's all about. Talk a little bit about disassembly. Now here and in the movie, we're playing, the clock doesn't make a ticking sound, but in the movie, you'll hear a ticking sound when they show the clock the first time. And throughout the movie, you'll hear that ticking sound. It has something to do with the plot. Faces west. It's an okay clock. It's not the best quality. But we're going to take a look here and show you how to get inside.
If you're so drawn to it, try and force your way in.
I wouldn't recommend forcing your way in. There's 3 tabs. I'm going to show you the best way to get inside of there. You do have to remove the front here to get in. You want to pry up under this plastic piece. You're going to lift up. You see the top part of that cabinet pushed away. Then you just tilt forward and lift off. Now sometimes I've tried to take these clocks apart and you just get frustrated, and so I just broke the whole thing off. But that's not the way you want to do it. This here, you just pull straight off. Now there's a little metal tab there that can get lost. It just slides back on there to hold that. And of course there's 4 screws that have to be removed that holds the clock in place. So I've already removed these. And then you gotta do a little finagling to get that out. It's not as hard as I make it look. Our problem here is the cord thing, the thing that secures the cord in place. And it's not real obvious how to get these out. And you would think that because it's trying to stop the cord from being pulled out, that you would somehow release it and push it in. And that's actually not right. So it's the opposite of what you would think. You have to, there's a tab on the bottom. You have to get your needle nose pliers there and squeeze that in as you push out at the same time. And you'll just have to work that out. It goes back in a lot easier. I'm showing you the motor here. It's a different kind of motor. We're not used to seeing that. We're all used to seeing the copals. Kind of unique. Now reassembly is pretty straightforward. This drops back in place. You just want to make sure the 2 tabs are open so that you can get this in. Now, unlike some clocks where you would just snap that into place, it's not beveled, so you're going to have to take the blade or knife. Again, lift the top of the cabinet up as you push in. So that's what you have there. Pretty straightforward way to get it in. We'll just get this this knob back together. But the clock, you can tell it's not as high quality as some of the earlier clocks. It is modeled after some of the earlier, the Caslons. You can see the resemblance. Not a bad clock, but again, we're here at Flip Clock Fans, we're especially fans of the movie clocks, and that's what we have. The After hours flip clock that faces west. Model 3600.
When you get the time, come visit us at flipclockfans.com.
If you're so drawn to it, try and force your way in.